This is Dr. Stephen Daniel, the co-founder of QuantumTechniques.com, coming to you from beautiful Maui, Hawaii. And I want to share something today that a lot of people don't seem to have a lot of information on. And that's constipation. How often should you have a bowel movement? You know, I often have to ask a client, are you constipated? No. How often do you have a bowel movement? Oh, twice a week. I said, really? Whether you need it or not, huh? Okay. So let's talk about that to start with. If you got a chronic health issue, you're not detoxifying. If you're not having a bowel movement 1 to 3 times a day, and even one is on the really slow end of things, then you are not going to heal rapidly. Okay? Now there's other things like colonics and coffee enemas that can help with that, but what are the core issues with constipation? And how do we address those with quantum techniques? And at the end of this little video, I'm going to give you a code that reconnects the major aspects for most people. Okay? So first of all, in our society, I would say the most common causes of constipation that I see: dehydration. If you're not drinking about 1 liter of water per 50 pounds of body weight per day, you're going to be dehydrated. And then any additional caffeine, match that with additional water. Number 2, medications. If you look at across medications, you know, antidepressants, blood pressure medications, cholesterol medications, pain medications, especially opiates, benzodiazepines, all drive constipation. And that means it's a side effect where the medication's going where you don't want it. Now, we're very good at clearing that as well. Anesthesias. Anesthesias are made as a paraleptic. They're made to paralyze something so you don't feel pain. That's great, but sometimes it goes where you don't want it. And so all of these are things we're very good at. Other issues are not eating enough good fiber, good food, okay, like organic apples, if that tastes good for you. Greens, vegetables, you know, those green things that people don't like to eat. You know, avoid GMOs. I would say the most common constipating foods besides cheese would be gluten. So dairy and gluten are often really involved with chronic constipation issues. That's part of the whole field of food allergies. If you're having a histamine reaction in your gut, it kind of swells shut and nothing gets through. So there's a lot we can do to help that. Now, there's some natural products that you can, again, test yourself for. I would say the most common one that we find helpful is some form of magnesium. We are kind of in favor of Peter Gillam's Natural Calm. It's a powder, and they have it, you know, like in flavors for children, raspberry, because it's easy to dose, a teaspoon, a tablespoon. Typically you take that, you know, you build up like a teaspoon a day until you're having, you know, plenty of bowel movements. And if you need to back off a little, you back off a little bit. But magnesium deficiency is also real common. Okay. There's also some really good fiber products. There's one organic clear fiber that tends to be real effective, and that's by Renew Life. So I'm sure if you just Google that, you can find it. Okay. So we've got to have adequate water. We've got to clear medication residues, even old medication residues. Okay. We have to have non-toxic foods come in, and then if we need it, we use the right supplements like the magnesium or the right fiber. What I'd like to do now is read a code. And if you don't know what a code is, go to QuantumTechniques.com. This code, the purpose of this is to communicate between the colon, the peristalsis mechanism, I'll say the kidney, which, you know, controls that water flow, and what I call the poop mechanism. It turns the switch on and off. Now, we are going to be coming out with another product in the next 3 months that shows a deeper level of how to do this on your own. But this is something we're very effective with. I'm going to read this code, SHMF LF, EB, IF, G50, SH, G50, EB, IF, SH, IF, SH, IF, EB, IF, EB, IF, EB, IF, OE, A, C, 9G, then a UN, SH, UN. You know, when I first hooked up with Beth, she had severe constipation issues and was going to colon therapy 3 times a week, or probably wouldn't have been able to survive. After we got married, I have permanent job security because if she's constipated and I do a treatment and read this code, she's doing her business within minutes. So if you've never been constipated, you don't know how special that is. So if you want job security like I do, if you have somebody constipated in your home, learn how to do this with quantum techniques. So blessings from out.